After the World Cup ended, I thought that I would fall back into a similar cycle that I have over previous years after watching the World Cup. Love it during the tournament and then fall out of love for the sport until the next World Cup. But in typical hero fashion, Ryan Reynolds saved the day, and I discovered Wrexham AFC and the documentary about the football club, Welcome to Wrexham. I'm not really a documentary type guy. I don't watch them really, but I decided to give this one a try. My football spirit was still intact for the most part. I thought now is as great a time as ever. And to be honest, the real reason I checked it out is because it combines two of the things that I dearly love: the country of Wales and Ryan Reynolds. The real reason I decided to check out Welcome to Wrexham is because it combines two things that I dearly love: the country of Wales and Ryan Reynolds. And let me just say that this documentary changed me. It awakened something deep inside of me, something that had been slumbering, sleeping, just waiting to be lifted to the surface, to be able to express itself, to yell at goals. This documentary caused me to see what all that I was missing. I never once understood why football was the most popular sport in the world. I understood rooting for your country in the World Cup. That made sense to me. But I didn't get day-to-day, season-to-season football type hype. I didn't get that until this documentary. After watching Welcome to Wrexham, now I know. But with all that said, it's a really good documentary. Even if you don't like football, even if you watch this and you don't like football still, which I think may be impossible, it's still just a really good documentary. For those of you who don't know, back in 2020, Ryan Reynolds and Rob McElhenny, which is the guy from Always Sunny in Philadelphia, I think that's what you know him from, they bought a Welsh football club, Wrexham AFC. Wrexham is a town located in northern Wales and is the third oldest football club in the world. It's a smaller town full of fans who love football, and yet their club has struggled for many years. So much so that the club has fallen to the English National League, one of the lowest leagues in professional English soccer, and the hardest to get out of. For those of you who don't know how soccer works, the top teams in a league get promoted to the next league. Unless you're in the top league, then you stay there, obviously, and then the bottom teams get demoted. So you can't tank in soccer. That's not a thing. You don't want to tank, because if you drop down leagues, that's less players that you may have access to or are willing to come to your team, which is something I think maybe some American sports should start implementing, but that's besides the point. What's so tough about the English National League is that only one team gets promoted. Usually there's more. I actually don't know the number. I think it's 4 teams usually do. I'm not sure though. But in the English National League, there's only one. And that's what makes it so tough to get out of. And Wrexham have been in the National League for over 13 years at this point, at the start of the thing. Yeah, I think it's 13 years. 13 or 14. Correct me if I'm wrong down in the comments. But Ryan and Rob, who have never met in person until this time, decide to band together and try to help not only the club, but the community of Wrexham. And Wrexham is a town that you will quickly fall in love with. The series spends a lot of time introducing you to all different types of everyday people in Wrexham, from local pub owners to DVD store workers, local bands, and even just fans of the club. You get to meet them all and see just how much this club means to them. For those that are 8 years old to those that are 80, this club means everything to this town. And because of that, it raises the stakes throughout the series. By seeing how much this team means to the fans, it brings an added tension to every game, especially the big ones. Not only will you love the town, but the team and the players as well. Ollie Palmer, the second he was on the team, I loved the guy. And it's really cool to get to see how it started out into what it is today. Like, I just watched Wrexham play in the FA Cup yesterday, and it was cool to get to see players that were added throughout the course of the series play and step up in big moments. It's a really cool part of the series as well, is that even once you finish, you can still follow along with this team. And for having never met each other, Rob and Ryan's chemistry is off the charts. I think it's best shown in one of the best episodes when Rob and Ryan just do different parodies of different shows like SportsCenter, but Wrexham edition. The creative mind of Rob and Ryan is just perfection. It leads to so many masterpieces. It's really cool to get a behind the look scenes into what it's like to run a football club. And even cooler when, like the viewer, Rob and Ryan don't know what's going on or are being introduced to stuff. So we get to be introduced to the world of football through the lens of Deadpool. I do wish that they spent more time in the doc on ownership stuff. They do a lot in the beginning episodes, and then it's ignored or put in the background or just missing for a couple episodes, especially later in the series. I know they probably can't show everything, and I know that after a while it would probably get really boring, but I do wish they put a little bit more in. That would have been nice. And the documentary does this weird like switching of story in the middle of episodes, which can sometimes be jarring. You would be following a person or a subject for a really long time, like 10 to 20 minutes, and then all of a sudden you would just switch to someone else or something that has nothing to do with what was previously shown. And you're like, yeah, it's a documentary. They're going to do that sometimes. For a lot of the episodes, they follow themes. Like they follow points or specific areas of the club or specific times. So it's weird to just switch it up halfway through the episode. Not that these segments are bad or that I didn't enjoy them. They were just, it was weird. The transitions weren't done well or something. Also, the episodes can tend to drag on or focus too much on something. These are little things that bug me. They don't ruin the show at all. Welcome to Wrexham is just a really great time. Learning about the world of football from Rob and Ryan's perspective is amazing, and it's super entertaining. I can say that this documentary alongside the World Cup has turned me to the football side. I can't wait for season 2. I can't wait to see more of the Red Dragons, and I have to say, I'm a Wrexham fan. But that's about it for me. Let me know down in the comment section below what you thought of Welcome to Wrexham. If you've seen it, if not, go check it out. Please, it's very good. Even if you don't like documentaries, go check it out. As always, I love you guys. I hope you have an incredible day. And until next time, peace out, bro skillets.